Hello mga motorista and welcome na naman sa isang Motorista Adventures na video. For this episode, we are inside the Toyota Wigo E model. Since its last update, maraming malalaking changes na ginawa si Toyota sa ating Wigo. It's become bigger, mas modern yung interior, mas high quality yung materials. Now, let's talk about the price. No? Kasi si Wigo E natin is just priced around 684,000. Yan yung unit price niya mga motorista. And if you compare that to the Toyota Wigo G model, no, which is their top of the line model as of now, it is priced at 729,000 Philippine pesos. Mas mahal talaga yung ating Wigo G. But I think the Wigo G is worth it naman when it comes to the price to spec features. Let me show you around the Wigo E kasi some of you might want a Wigo E just for commuting motors. You don't really need all the extra features of the G model. So let's start off with the exterior. No? Overall, the Wigo's interior looks really nice and modern. I like that it's a little bit longer than before. Aggressive yung LED natin. By the way, LED, lahat ng headlights natin dun sa harap. Turn signal lights natin is also LED. Yung ating DRLs is also LED. Unfortunately, mga motorista, wala tayong fog light for this generation Wigo. If you want the fog light, mga motorista, I think you have to go aftermarket with a fog light. But when it comes to the looks, I like the new looks sa ating Wigo. Definitely is a modern touch, no, dito sa ating bagong Wigo. Right, now moving on to the back, no, not my favorite yung likod ng ating Wigo. It feels like medyo kulang siya sa design. For the E model though, definitely you'll notice some design element changes dun sa likuran. Medyo kita mo yung mga bulbs dun sa likod in comparison to the G model. And with regards to the rims itself, no, we get very decent rims, no, silver lang siya like the G model, no, napaka-simple lang yung kanyang rims, unlike the Wigo that we saw, no, before with this major update sa kanya for 2023-2024 model. Itong mga model na to, no, medyo simple lang yung design natin, so it could have been better, but I think that is for the next update na. Right, so disc brake sa harap, drum brake sa likod, and also McPherson struts na standard sa harap, and torsion beam setup sa likod, no, very standard, no, with this monocoque body. And when it comes to sound deadening material, not a lot, no. I think you only get sound insulation dun sa in between, no, the front dashboard and the engine itself, but not on the doors. So when it comes to rear equipment, motorists, no, yung ating Wigo does not get, no, at least for the E model, does not get a reverse camera, but you get reverse sensors for the price. So if you want reverse camera, I think you can add it on as an option. When it comes to the engine, nothing has changed, no, from the previous model. So yung previous model natin and this model still gets, no, 3-cylinder engine, 12-valve double overhead cam. This is the 1KR engine ni Toyota, so it makes 67 PS of max power and 89 Newton meters of torque. That is paired to a CVT transmission. No, this is actually new transmission noon, 4-speed automatic, no. So sa tama lang na naging CVT na siya ngayon, so mas tipid siya basically. So 36 liters yung fuel capacity natin, and definitely if you're used to a 4-cylinder na car, maninibago ka sa Wigo kasi si Wigo, mga motorista, has a 3-cylinder engine. So when you're at idle, mafe-feel mo yung vibration through the cabin, no? Akala mo mamamatay yung makina, but that is just the nature of a 3-cylinder engine. Nothing to worry about it. No, medyo it's less than refined yung kanyang vibration sa engine. But again, you'll get used to that, mga motorista, no, when you're driving. So now let's move on to the interior now, which I think is the best interior that Toyota could have gone with a new model sa Wigo. So this is basically mostly plastic material, but again, it has that modern touch, mga motorista. Kita nyo naman na we have here this parang silver line dito. Medyo may pagka-driver centric yung ating cockpit, di ba? So kita nyo naman for the E model, hindi leather yung ating steering wheel. Okay, manual lahat, no, yung ating mga lights, yung ating wipers. Yung wiper natin meron siyang intermittent function, but I think it's just ano lang, hindi siya adjustable, so set time na siya diretso. When it comes to the controls pala dito sa ating Wigo, we have your volume controls, next button, voice command button, and call button. Tilt yung ating steering wheel but it's not telescoping. Yung ating gauges no for all the Wigos is like this no. So what you have is a dot matrix display dito sa side, or I think you can call it a digital display na you have your gear position indicator. You have your odometer reading, ayan, 10 kilometers pa lang. And meron tayong small na indication na may bukas no, sa ating Wigo. For example, like this one. So, bukas yung likuran ng ating Wigo. Okay? So, dito din mga motorista, you can see na meron tayong rev counter, you have your speedometer, so pretty standard stuff. You have your vents for the aircon. Ayan, kita nyo din yung ating traction control button. That's standard for all the Wigos as well. You have your power windows, which is nice. So, automatic one touch up and down for the driver, and then hold nyo na pag sa mga passenger na. Ayan. I don't like with the E model, no? So, if you want to adjust the side mirrors, as you can see, parang old school na side mirror siya. You cannot even adjust it dito sa loob. So, what you'll do, baba mo muna. Ganyan. Okay, ganan. So, and then you're good to go. So, 'di ba napaka old school ng side mirrors natin, and the shape is hindi talaga bagay sa Wigo in my opinion, itong mga E model and also the J model. But that's what we get. So, if you want the Wigo, the cheaper model, you got to contend with that kind of side mirror. So, when it comes to infotainment naman, I really like the Wigo E kasi it has its full display here. It is around 8 inches, parehas lang sa rails natin, which is nice no. Meron siyang Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, although wired siya, but you get that no. Ayan yung USB natin port dito. Meron din tayong volume up, volume down, and then home, back, diba? So very easy to read, very easy to manipulate the display. Mabilis naman yung ating response, diba? So at least you've got that one. Alright, so yan, hazard button, you have your manual aircon controls, hindi siya digital. If you want digital, go for the G model. Dito sa ilalim, meron tayong mga bottle holders, and you have your 12 watt 120 watt outlet. And yeah, ayan mga motorista, no, park, reverse, neutral drive. Meron tayong, I think this is sequential or sport mode. I think this is just sport mode. Wala siyang sequential mode. And this is for braking or engine braking mode. Traditional pa din yung handbrake natin, hindi siya electronic parking brake. So ayan yung ating glove compartment or yung ating storage area. So meron tayong airbag for the driver, meron tayong airbag for the passenger, and that's about it no for the front. Now for the seats of the E model, no, you still got that reminiscent of the previous Wigo's one-piece seat. So, but these seats are a lot bigger and a lot wider than before, no. So, noon talaga napakanipis ng mga upuan ng mga Wigo, but now it's upgraded. It's a much better seat in my opinion, no. Mas malambot na siya, and well supportive yung ating mga seats. So, that's quite good. Right? But again, one piece, hindi mo ma-adjust yung ating headrest. Right? So, ayan yung Wigo natin dito sa harap. By the way, wala tayong dome lights, no, mga motorista dito sa harap, no. Dito lang sa center. Day and night yung ating rear view mirror. And then yung design niya is very standard. Ayan. So, hindi siya ganun kaganda tignan mga motorista yung ating rear view mirror. But meron tayong vanity mirror for the passenger. And unfortunately for the driver, wala tayong vanity mirror. So when it comes to space, mga motorista, no, the Wigo is pretty good when it comes to passenger comfort, and especially dito sa likuran. So you got decent space, no, legroom decent, and tow room maluwag. And also thigh support is quite nice as well, or quite good. And then kita nyo din mga motorista na meron tayong mga hump, meron tayong medyo mataas na hump dito sa center pero manipis lang siya. So kung nasa center passenger ka, hindi ka ganun ka uncomfortable. Nice na dito sa loob ng motorista. You get cold air conditioning, comfortable yung upuan natin, automatic transmission. So maganda itong pag-commute, hindi siya masyadong maaksaya din sa gas kasi 3-cylinder siya. So for the E model, D-susi pa din siya, meron tayong mga buttons, no? So lock and unlock, which is very decent. I think we also get immobilizer sa ating mga Wigo, so that's additional security na din. But yeah, that's the Wigo mga motorista. Now for the E model, I think in my opinion, for around below 50,000 mga motorista difference, so 45,000 pesos, definitely I'd skip the E and go for the G. Number one dyan, yung side mirror natin. Not a fan of that adjustability mga motorista, no? Yung mga Wigos before has power side mirrors, and I think no, for 2023 lahat dapat ng mga models na Toyota naka-power side mirrors na. So that's the weird thing about this E model, though you get the big 8-inch display, but again, yung convenience naman ng pag-adjust, no. So one sagi lang ng ating side mirror, kailangan mo na i-adjust ulit, and again, kailangan mo i-bring down yung window natin and adjust it on the fly if you want. But definitely, if you're looking for a cheaper alternative than the G, definitely the E is quite nice na din. Yan yung ating review na lang ng ating Toyota Wigo E. If you have any questions mga motorista, let me know down sa ating comments. And maraming salamat for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next episode.